This is my Mitsurugi Orcust deck profile for Duelist Advanced format. I really like the deck because you can bridge into both engines really efficiently, and all your cards just work really well together, and that's what I like, is having two engines that actually work together instead of just like splashing engines and other things. So starting off, we have 3 Girsu, 3 Harp. These are the starters. 1 Skeleton, 1 Nightmare, 1 World One, 1 Babel, 1 Crescendo. And then also the Foolish Burial. So these are your 7 Orcust starters, and then these are like the engine requirements you don't really want to draw. I don't play Crown because it's not really needed. And Mitsurugi only if you're playing like feeds with. Then for the Mitsurugi package, we played 3 Habakiri, 1 Murakuma, 1 Futsu, 1 Saji, 1 Kusanagi, 1 Aramasa, 3 Prayers, 2 Ritual, 1 Mirror, and then 3 pre-prep. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mitsurugi starters as well. And then, so I like playing the Futsu and stuff because it gives you a higher ceiling on your Mitsurugi things. And then you basically, you go through all 3 rituals. So you leave Futsu on board without using its effect when it's tributed. Then you overlay these 2 into Vampire, then Zombie Vampire Mill 4. And then you just try to go from there. But you never use Futsu tribute effect, because then if they nib you, you always get Futsu back, which is just a soul charge basically for all your other guys. So then you can still get back Murakumo, you can still get back Kusanagi add back whatever. And it's just really good so you can keep playing the game. Then for non-engine, 3 Fualos, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Imperm, 2 Droplet, and then Called by Talent. So, this would be Impulse if I had it, but I'm waiting for the reprint. Droplet, it feels amazing to main deck because you can just Droplet send Harp, Symbol, whatever, like all your Orcust cards, and then you basically plus, and you can also negate your opponent's monster. So I might consider upping this to 3. And then Called by Talent. I'm thinking about maybe siding these instead of maining them, so I can have more room for the droplets or something like that. But that was 45 cards. 45 didn't feel as bad as I thought it would. Honestly, I didn't think it was too bad. And also, it lets you see your bricks less often. It lets you draw mirror less with pre-prep. And yeah, anyway, on to the extra. So 1 Galatea, you really only need 1 of this. The extra space is kind of tight if you want to play like a lot of more niche cards. Also, this card's like 20 bucks. So anyway, 2 Galatea. I think you have to play 2 of this just for a grind. I don't play the Link 3, but you do play the Ellen Girsu because this is like the boss of the Orcust side of the deck. IPSP, Dark, Dynamondo, Unicorn. This would be Barricade Borg, but I don't have it, so that was like the next best thing. Boral Sword to out the Lunalight Towers. Then for Xyz, 2 Dingirsu. This is really good for grind game as well. Like, another reason I don't play the Galatea Link one is like you don't need a second one of this. I don't play a second one of it is because the 2 Galatea and the 2 Dingirsu just matter way more, I feel like. And then King of the Ferret Limps to bridge your Orcust into Mitsurugi, then Zombie Vampire to bridge your Mitsurugi into your Orcust, and then Typhon because Typhon is Typhon. It's just good card. Side deck. 3 Lancea for Malice, or also like the Mirror. 3 Dogwood just for time. 2 Nibiru because it's really good because it just, like going first, it just procs all your Mitsurugi effects anyway. 2 Thrust, Duster Storm for going second, and then my going first cards, Mystery of the Gnome, Similar Archfiends, and Great Purification. This is just matchup dependent which one you side in, and then Great Purification you always side in because you have like a billion Mitsurugi cards. You can afford to get the Futsu, the Great Purification, the Prayers, the everything, and just get it all going. So that was the deck. It feels great to just be able to play through everything, and then it's like if you stop all your Orcust stuff, you just play Mitsurugi. It feels great. Like it felt like almost like I was playing Mitsurugi with just like an Orcust engine. Like I feel like I saw my Mitsurugi cards way more because you have more Mitsurugi starters. So that's really cool. Another cool interaction is you can also like discard a ritual for Galatea because you mirror rituals from Grave as well. So it's like the discard helps you, or you don't care. Like there's never a time where like you're discarding a card, you're like, I really don't want to discard this. Like there's always something in your hand that you either want to discard or you don't mind discarding. So like it's completely fine. I didn't miss the Link 3 at all. I think this is fine playing this. The only thing I would change is this would be Barricade Borg, and then potentially like Called By or Talent, or like some combination of imperms would be Impulses, or a third Droplet. Because Droplet's kind of better imperm, because I almost always use imperm as a breaker anyway, and like Droplet gets your stuff in the grave in addition to negating, and they can't respond to it. And then for the side, I would probably try to fit like potentially the Called By and Talent in there, so I didn't have to play them in the main. I don't know how exactly I would do that. Maybe take out a Storm and just play the Duster, because I definitely want to play the Duster, because you can like thrust for Duster and all kinds of stuff like that. I wouldn't cut the Nib though, because I think it's too strong, especially because I'm playing Mitsurugi, and even if I wasn't, it's still just a really strong card this format. But yeah, that was my first tournament. I had taken the deck too. I was just kind of learning it still, but looking forward to playing this deck in the future. It's a blast.